Have you ever wondered what happens inside a cat's body when it contracts the Feline Immunodeficiency Virus, or FIV? This virus, sometimes called feline AIDS, isn't visible at first glance, and its effects aren't immediate. However, its impact is profound, affecting multiple systems in the organism, from the bloodstream to the deepest organs. Today, we are going to dive into feline biology, exploring how a virus can alter a cat's life as silently as it is complex. FIV is a retrovirus that attacks a cat's immune system. Unlike other infections that the body can eliminate quickly, this virus integrates into immune cells, turning them into factories that produce new viral particles. It primarily targets CD4 T lymphocytes, which are essential for coordinating the immune response. These lymphocytes are like the generals of the cat's internal army. When the virus weakens or destroys them, the body's defenses are compromised, and secondary infections can spread more easily. The virus typically enters through deep bites from infected cats, though in rare cases, it can be transmitted via bodily fluids, such as blood. Once inside, the virus seeks out these key cells, attaches to their membrane, and releases its genetic material. Inside the nucleus, it uses the cell's machinery to copy itself, producing new particles that enter the bloodstream, ready to infect more cells. Each compromised lymphocyte represents a small loss of control for the body. Imagine an army where each general falls in battle, coordination deteriorates, and enemies advance without opposition. During this initial phase, the cat may appear completely healthy. This is known as the asymptomatic phase. At first glance, its coat may shine, movements seem normal, and appetite is regular. However, internally, the immune system is being slowly undermined. Lymph nodes may swell slightly, white blood cell counts fluctuate, and the body begins to show signs of internal strain. It is a deceptively calm period that can last months or even years, depending on the cat's individual response and general health. As the virus progresses, the first visible symptoms start to appear. The cat may show increased fatigue, occasional fever, weight loss, and susceptibility to recurrent infections. These manifestations are directly linked to the affected body systems. For example, repeated respiratory infections indicate weakened defenses in the respiratory system. Digestive issues reflect an impact on the gastrointestinal system and nutrient absorption, while skin lesions or infections indicate a compromised immune response. Each symptom is a signal from the organism that the virus is altering its internal processes. FIV also affects the metabolism of the cat. Immune cells consume resources to fight the virus, while energy reserves become compromised. This gradual depletion makes even normal activities, like running or playing, more tiring for the animal. The nervous system can also be indirectly influenced by the constant immune stress, with studies showing changes in neurotransmitter production that affect behavior, alertness, and even emotional responses. For instance, a cat may seem slightly more anxious or less social during periods when its immune system is under higher stress. One of the most fascinating aspects is the way the virus alters interactions between systems. The reduction of CD4 T lymphocytes not only affects defense against external bacteria or viruses, but also disrupts internal regulation of the lymphatic system and the production of B cells, responsible for generating antibodies. This causes a domino effect. Organs that rely on strong immune defenses, like the liver or kidneys, may begin to operate under additional stress. And although this is not immediately visible clinically, the body is gradually compromising its ability to recover. Throughout the day, the cat experiences internal fluctuations that are invisible to us. While resting, the immune system attempts to repair cellular damage. During activity, the virus continues replicating and affecting cellular efficiency. Each phase, from wakefulness to sleep, has its own biological dynamics that influence disease progression. Animated informational cards can illustrate these processes, showing infected cells, affected organs, and the sequence of interactions between the virus and the immune system. Let's break it down into phases for clarity. Phase 1, alone at home. The cat may rest quietly, but internally, its immune cells are active, attempting to detect and control viral replication. Phase 2, your return. The sudden excitement triggers a cascade of physiological responses, including increased heart rate, muscle activation, and a release of neurotransmitters like dopamine, signaling joy. Phase 3, post-activity recovery. The cat's body works to repair muscle fibers, restore energy stores, and regulate temperature. Phase 4, deep sleep and REM. This phase is crucial for consolidating memory, restoring neural function, and repairing tissue. A biological reset that is absolutely essential for overall health. Early diagnosis is critical. Blood tests can detect antibodies against FIV. Detecting infection in time allows preventive measures, limiting contact with infected cats, keeping vaccinations up to date, and scheduling regular veterinary checkups. Even without a cure, infected cats can live many years with good quality of life if proper care is maintained, including diet, exercise, and environmental enrichment to reduce stress. Understanding the biology behind FIV teaches us that this disease is not just about behavior or visible symptoms. It is a complex process involving cells, body systems, metabolism, and even the nervous system. Every organ, every lymphocyte, and every immune response is part of a network that determines how the virus spreads and how the cat's body tries to maintain balance. Observing this process from a biological perspective allows us to learn not only about the disease, but also about the resilience and complexity of the feline body. Behind every movement, reaction, and symptom, there are coordinated systems working to preserve life, even as a virus attempts to undermine them. By understanding these mechanisms, we can better appreciate the intricacies of biology and how each system interacts with another in ways that are subtle yet critical. Caring for an FIV-positive cat means understanding these dynamics. It means providing a safe environment, proper nutrition, controlled exercise, and regular veterinary attention. It also means observing and understanding their reactions. Because what we see in daily behavior reflects deep biological processes that can determine the quality and duration of life. For example, monitoring changes in activity levels, appetite, or social behavior can give early warning signs of immune stress or secondary infections. In conclusion, FIV is much more than an infection. It is a perfect example of how a virus can interact with a living body, altering systems, cells, and behaviors. Understanding these mechanisms allows us to be better caregivers and make informed decisions about our cat's health and well-being. Each cat is unique, and so is its response to the virus. Some maintain good health for many years, while others may develop complications more quickly. With knowledge, proper care, and scientific attention, we can maximize the quality of life for each infected cat, showing that biology, although complex, can be understood and harnessed to improve the lives of our animals. Thank you for joining us on this journey through feline biology. We hope this video has given you a complete view of FIV in cats, how it affects their bodies, and what we can do to support them. Care for your cat, observe its needs, and accompany it through every stage of its life. For more videos on animal biology and science, don't forget to subscribe to Think Animal Science. See you in the next video.